Hi, welcome to AtLab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're playing
Sand.
So Sand is another smaller box, big game from our friends at Rectivere.
Oh, yeah.
So we get very excited when they put a new one of their titles out because, you know, even though it comes in a much smaller box, it's always really heavy.
It's always, it is, and it's like literally a very dense box.
Yeah, very dense. It's got a lot of stuff going on, and we're always kind of, you know, we're always very anxious to tear into it and see what new and exciting games they have for us because the themes have always been so cool.
Yeah.
So and Sand is
and the gameplay's always like so
always
tight.
on point.
Like, it's very cool.
And Sand does nothing short of deliver on that, and we'll show you that right now.
See what you did there?
Yeah.
It's a pickup and delivery.
It is certainly a pickup and delivery game, but gave that away really quick. But here you go. This is the game Sand in all its glory. You know, it's always nice when we have a game that actually fits on the table and gives us some extra room to sort of move around. But in Sand, we're basically desert travelers traveling in what you could say is a post-apocalyptic world of sand.
Yeah.
Big
Lots of desert. Yeah.
Lots of desert. So we are going around visiting towns or villages and cities with the last remnants of humanity, traveling on the back of what they call worms.
Giant worms.
W-Y-R-M.
Really?
Believe, right?
No, I think they're
Or
just,
is it
they're just
W-O-R-M?
regular worms.
Is it a worm?
Capital
it
W.
Is. You're right. It is a W-O-R-M.
Capital W
I'm too used to
worm.
dragons in this one. But no, they are actual worms, but they're giant. They call them sandworms, but they're not trying to eat you like in Dune, and they're not that big. But
yeah.
So you're traveling around with them. They help you and I guess because
they help you traverse the desert.
Yeah, desert's tough.
And haul your stuff.
Desert's tough. So any case, we are basically starting here at the docks, and we are going to travel all around this desert, visiting different towns and cities and villages and tribes in an effort to basically pick up plants and deliver them to different camps to exchange them for goods like relics and artifacts and eventually stones, right? So we are basically converting the plants into these other goods and then delivering these goods to probably the docks, because that's where you get the best price for gold or money, which is your victory points in this game. Yeah. So the player with the most money at the end of the game wins.
Yes.
So let's kind of talk about, I guess, the setup real quick.
Okay.
And then we won't go too much into the mechanics, but
player boards, yeah,
and then you can talk about the player board. So, so here's the map, right? At the top of the map, we've got our event deck, which is basically is the purpose is one. It's a round tracker, right? Because in a 2-player game or a 1 to 3-player game, you have 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I believe so. 5 or 6.
6.
I think 6 rounds. Yeah, sorry. So every round, 3 of these new cards are going to come out. So that'll be our timer. There are 3. I guess you could say. Well, it's called a day, right? A work day. There are 3
like phases.
Phases within the work day: morning, noon, and night.
Yeah, but they're not really phases. It's just kind of like play.
Breaks it up.
Phases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once we get through those 3 phases of the workday will end, and then we'll start a new workday, and we're going to do that till that deck runs out, and then we're done. So what we're going to try to do is move our worms, you know, through these trails, and each trail is a different cost, and basically your worm is going to get tired.
So you can kind of think of it as like a different terrain type.
Yeah.
But like even though we're in the sand, it's like some routes are more direct, but they're more costly or expensive or hurt your worm a little bit more.
Yeah.
And others, you know, take you different directions and might cost different kinds of resources. But there's 3 main types of roads.
Right. So think of them as some are paved, some are partially paved, and some are like rough, but it's a shortcut trail that's going to do a lot more damage to your worm and make your worm have to eat more food and drink more water to get through. So you're going to have to kind of take care of your worm at some point, which we'll talk about in a moment. But you'll see there's cubes seated all over the board in all of the different cities. In those cities, you'll be able to pick up these cubes. And these black, white, blue, and red cubes represent different types of plants. They're like boxes of plants that we're going to be picking up. And then delivering them to these, like they're like tribes or villages or tents, and exchanging them for other goods. As we said, in each colored crate represents a different type of good, whether it's an artifact or a relic.
Yeah.
So, right? So that's that in a nutshell. And basically, we'll explain what these other little things mean in a little bit. But other than that, let's go to the player boards.
Awesome. Cool. So we have our player board here, and this is kind of like, it actually looks like a little journal, and in fact, if you fold it up, it does look like a little spiral notebook. So as we're going around, we're kind of recording our, logging our sales and all of that kind of thing, sort of thematically. But essentially what this is going to do is tell us what the health of our worm is, and also track the rest of our resources. So we have these 3 stats right here are for our worm. So this is like our hydration, this is the food, and then this is like our health. I guess you could think of it as like health.
They call it health, but I like to think of it as stamina.
Yeah, stamina is probably better. Your worm. Yeah, you're never killing the worm. The worm might just need to go to sleep for a little while.
Right.
So, and we'll be able to up these stats using those colored dice. So the blue die, the red die for food, and then the black and white die will have to combine and actually spend both of those actions to up our stamina. So we'll show you how that works as we get into the game. We also have a prayer track, which is going to help us along our way as well. And this one, I can't remember what that symbol
prestige
is. That's just prestige. Okay,
that
cool.
is correct.
So this is our prestige, which will account for how much we actually get paid and what we're going to get.
You could spend prestige to get more money.
Yes.
And you can spend prayer to up more pips.
Yeah, it's like to mitigate your die rolls, basically. Because we are going to be rolling dice, and those dice are going to be telling us how powerful our actions are and whether or not we'll be able to move our worm and all of that kind of thing.
Right.
So on the right-hand side here, we have our boxes. So like Anthony was saying, we're going to be going around and picking up different kinds of plants, and those are kind of your 4 basic boxes. And then we have our artifacts and relics, and then our special stones that we'll be selling to the different tribes, and then getting those relics and artifacts, and then selling off those artifacts and relics. But it's definitely not one of those games where you're just trying to push for the biggest, best thing. There really is a benefit to just selling plants, selling artifacts, selling relics, and those benefits are going to be right here, because when we sell them, we're going to take those cubes physically and place them here on our player board, and as we cover things up, we're going to get some benefits. So one of the things you're going to be seeing us do in the beginning of the game is starting to cover up some of these basic plant, cube spots. So we'll be able to do things like upgrade our worm. So our worm right now has, this is kind of like our little baby worm, right? But we will be able to upgrade the worm twice in the game, which is pretty cool. Because what that's going to do is allow us to uncover another action spot and also make it a little easier to traverse these roadways across the desert. Right now, our little baby worm needs a lot of food, not a lot of water, and doesn't have a lot of stamina.
He has a hard time with it.
I think that's pretty much it. We have companions over here on the side. That's something that we'll be able to unlock. They're just going to give us some bonuses, make things easier for us, help to kind of diversify the way we play a little bit, or create some asymmetry depending on what we choose to uncover. Up here we have our action tokens. And the way that we're going to be starting this game is, and starting every round really, is rolling these dice. Those dice are going to give us our pip values for taking our actions, and these action tokens are going to identify what actions or which dice we're going to be using for the respective actions. We start out the game with only 3 action spots open, so even though we have 4 potential dice we can spend, we're going to be electing 3 of those to use.
Right.
Down here we have a shelter, which we can build out on an oasis. We'll show you how that works later on. We've also got songs. This is just going to up the amount of money that you're going to get when you sell to a certain city, and we drop those as we traverse the board. I think that's pretty much it for the board as far as like stuff you need to know going into it. We can pretty much explain everything else as we go.
Yeah, so basically she's going to start as player 1, and we are... I actually do start with 1 prestige because I'm player 2 based on this track there. I'll give you guys a close-up of that. That was not... Let's see, we'll start here. Yeah, so this is player track. So I get +1 prestige. Now, the way prestige works is when you, at the time of delivery, you get all the extra money from your prestige, and then it goes to 0. It just pops because you're prestigious. They want to give you more money, but then it goes away because you got to kind of boost it again.
Back up again.
Yeah, it's just another way to kind of bump your profits a little bit.
Yep.
So in any case, we've got our events, our missions, basically our mission tiles out, and we will be drafting them at the end of the round,
Right.
at the end of the working day, so to speak. So we need to start out with the rolling of the dice.
See how this goes.
Yeah.
Now you can roll them once. Actually, I rolled pretty well, so I'm not going to re-roll them.
You get one re-roll of all the dice, and that's it.
And they go in this really neat little thing that
dice holder
holds them.
So those are going to be the values for each of those respective color actions. And when we spend them, you're going to have to do things. And the only thing that really matters with the number is you have a certain requirement, a pip count requirement, that you have to be equal to or greater than in order to move.
Yeah, in order to move your worm.
And he tells you how much he needs on the dice.
Yep.
So you'll know what you're going to need to do that. And when you use that any one of those dice to heal any one of your tracks, you'll go up the pip count. So that's really the only times the pip count comes into play.
Right.
So
okay, cool.
Now we do actions, really.
Yeah. So I go first.
Yeah, we're going to take turn taking actions.
And
well, you take all of your actions.
Yep, it's one of those. You take all your actions, you take all your actions. But first you're going to select what actions you want to take. So for example, I know that I'm going to be moving and I'm going to want to pick up some goods. So I'll tell you right now what I'm thinking of doing and then I'll show you kind of how that works. So I've got my worm right here and I would like to move him down to Kapa, I guess that's what that's called, to pick up that black tea, right?
Yeah.
But one does not simply travel across the desert. I need to stop at this oasis and then come down here. Now, I could come down this red route, but that is going to really exhaust my worm.
Yeah, because of cost.
To give you an idea, so on the card, to get across the green path, I'm going to need to spend 3 water, 1 food, 1 stamina, and I need to use a die that has a value of 4 or greater. Not a problem. The gray route right here, I'm going to need to spend 3 water, 2 food, 1 stamina, and also have a die value greater than 4, a separate die value. So we need to have at least 2 of those. We do, not a problem. The red route would require me to spend 2 water, 5 food, and 4 stamina, and you need to use a die that has a pip count of 6, and we have one of those.
We do as well. Yeah.
We could do it, but that is really going to hurt my worm in a way that I don't want to do out of the gate. So
nobody wants to hurt their worm.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I know I need to pick up the black cube when I get there. So that's going to be one of my actions is to say I'm picking up a black cube. That's going to be an action there. And then I have a bunch of options. It doesn't really matter which one I pick. I'm going to do a blue and I'll do the red. And then I'm going to use those dice in order to move. So I'll do that one at a time. So my first segment will be to go here to the oasis. It's a green route. I'm going to spend 3 water, 1, 2, 3, 1 food, 1 stamina, and that's it. I'm at the oasis. And then I'm going to come down here to the gray route. Oops, I'm sorry. Before I go any further, I will just spend that. So when you spend your actions, you move your action markers from this bottom section where you assigned them and move them right back up to the top. So I moved the second segment. I'm going to spend another 3 water, 2 food, 1 stamina, and I used a blue die, which is 5. So that's more than 4. I'm good. And then for my final action, I'm going to pick up this black plant. But here's what's going to happen. Instead of moving this marker up here as a die symbol, I'm going to flip it to indicate that it is now a box. And I'm going to place this black cube, which is like representative of the T, into the little cube holder, into that square. Next turn, I have to deliver this before I can take an action with a black die again. That's why it has the box on it, so it's like flipped. You could theoretically flip it over, leave this in the desert, so to speak, if you really needed that black die.
You abandon it.
But you're abandoning it in the desert, and there may be reasons why you want to do that, but we can get into that at a later time.
Yeah, because you're short in action.
Exactly. So I am done. It's your turn.
That's your turn. So you spend all your actions and you go. So now obviously I have the same dice to use that she did. But it's not in my benefit to go down to where she is because
there's nothing there.
She took the damn plant, so I can't do anything. So I've got to try to either go to the blue or the red, right? Because they're just more goods. Or the white I could go. But then again, I'm coming down by you again, and I like to do things a certain way. But I think what I'm going to do, actually I could go either route. It doesn't really matter. But I'll go this way. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to go straight through the shortcut because
Look at you go.
Well, I can't move yet. So knowing that I have to do that, I need a 6. So I'm going to take the red one down because I know I'm going to spend the red because that's the only 6 we have. I also want to pick up that blue good, so I'm going to need the blue die. And now I could spend either the black or the white, which is a 5 and a 2, to do something else. So I'm going to move, I'm going to pick it up, and I think I'll probably use the black or the white die, probably to heal, or you know what, I'm going to put a song down, is what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a city, and I'll show how that works, right? So here we go, let's resolve, right? So I've got, we'll start with the move. So I'm going to use my red die to move, my red action to move, and it's a 6. So that 6 allows me to do, and I'll show you all on my board as well. The 6 allows me to go through the shortcut, the sand, right? Because it requires a pip count of 6. So that's going to hurt me, though. So I'm going to lose 2 water, 4 food, and 4 health. Actually, no, sorry, 5 food and 4 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is brutal, as you can see. It like really messing up my worm here. So that's his. That's sort of like his cost for the move. Now I've got a blue and a white left still. So he did the move. He went just like that. So now I want to pick up that blue box. So I'm going to take it over here. And as we know, I'm going to turn this one over. So now I have a blue box. So now this action can't be used anymore as long as I have this box. And I can't use this action space. So I'm only going to have 2 actions next round, which is rough. And now my last action is a white die, which is a pip count of 5. And it doesn't matter what pip count it is because I'm going to use it and I'm going to place one of my songs. I'm going to perform and sing in the city of Vurdurashuk. So I'm going to place that here. And now I'm the only one who can have a song here unless you come and unless the other player comes to that city and replaces it.
Yeah.
But that is going to give me a 1 coin bonus for every one of those I have on the board when I make a delivery.
Very good. When you make a delivery there.
Yeah, so when you place it on the board to obtain 1 coin per token on the board when delivering goods, which is just bonus money throughout the game.
Yeah.
So it's in your, and all it costs is an action token. So that is the end of the morning. So now we go to afternoon.
Yep.
And we just keep going.
Same dice.
Same dice.
For the whole day.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I only have 2 action spaces because one is being held up by this T that my worm is carrying. So I am going to, I'll probably hightail it down there too. So I'm probably going to do this, and I'm going to do, I will do this. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to come down here. Let's do the same thing you did. I'm going to spend 2 water and 4 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 food. It's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And move down here. Boop. Now, you can deliver for free. Doesn't cost an action. You just have to show up with the stuff that they want. Now, each town has 2 tribes, as like a major tribe and a minor tribe. So your major tribes are going to pay a premium for certain types of goods. And they're also going to give you certain types of artifacts or relics for a combination of those goods. And that is up here on the top. So you can see that this town that I'm in wants white and black plants. And if you turn in or you deliver a white and a black plant, then you will actually get one of those purple boxes, which is great. So.
And you can just give 1 white or 1 black, and all you'll get for it is the plus dollar amount.
Exactly, like kind of that premium price. So down here on the player board, not to jump all over the place here, but you have a little guide that tells you exactly what the going rate is or the starting base price for each of these tribes. So again, the major tribes that are looking for that as their like primary is going to give you $3 or 3 money per tea. And then in the on the lower right-hand side of each of these tiles is like what they're willing to pay a lesser price for. And in this case, it's blue and red. So if I wanted to deliver a blue or red there, I can, but I'm only going to get the $1 versus delivering those same goods to another town that is like, wait, we really need those. We're going to pay you more.
Wants it,
yeah, exactly. So luckily I have a black cube, so I'm going to pay some black tea. Maybe that's what it is, black tea. Over to here. And that's just going to go.
Is it food?
It's plants.
Right?
I don't know. I picture that it's tea.
They do
could
tell
be spices. I don't know.
They do tell you in here what
I'm
the
the
colors
worst with games with cubes. When you're like, this cube is tea, this cube is iron. I'm like, I have no idea.
I'm gonna find it because I
well, while you're doing that, I'll just explain. So I'm going to be putting this over here on my player board, which you can't see, and filling in this spot that says 3. So I'm going to get 3 coins plus the 3 that I get for delivering that type of good there. So that is a total of $6. And then my black action token flips over again, so it's available to use as a die. And I spent both of these. So
Yep.
Actually, I spent one of those. I'll do my second action in a minute. What are you talking about?
No, I'll show them when you're done.
Okay. So for my second, my second action actually, I'm going to spend my blue die and up my hydration by 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how that works.
Yep.
Now I'm done.
All right. So the black is actually seeds.
Seeds. See?
Yeah. Red is fruits.
Okay.
White is shoots, and blue is flowers.
Okay.
Like there's this. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's literally thematic.
Yeah. Oh, when I keep saying artifacts, it's actually crafts.
They're crafts. Yeah, they're not artifacts. They're crafts. Technically, they're bowls, instruments, and flasks.
Okay.
The relics are metals. Yeah, I'm not going to remember all this. This is just, it's too much. So, for all intents and purposes, they're plants. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
We'll go with that. All right. So now I do want to move out of this town, but it's going to be very costly to do that. So obviously, I'm going to use the red to use the red move.
Wow, okay.
And then when I get there, I'm going to be hurting. So I will probably want to heal something, because this is going to cost me another 4 health, another 5 food, which I can't use. So I'm going to have to do water, I guess. Because I won't have enough actions to do the heal the health.
Mm-hmm.
So I will then just do, I can't even heal water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, because you're locked up.
This is not good.
You should just sit there and heal your worm.
Can't.
Why?
Oh, just sit here and heal my worm?
Yeah.
But then I can't do
That's
anything,
true.
you know? So it's like, I gotta move. Always be moving.
I know.
In this game.
That's truth. What do you have? You have a blue.
I have a blue.
Oh.
But there's nowhere I can sell it to. I mean...
En route.
In route. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to really, like, in hindsight, I probably should have went for the red.
You can... Oh, yeah, you can. Never mind.
I can what?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You can sell it back here. You're only going to sell it for $1.
It's not even worth it. So I'm gonna do the needful here. I'll take a white, actually.
Okay.
Because what I'll do is, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move. So I'll move my worm here. It's gonna cost me, again, another 5 food to... Oh, I use 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's supposed to be here. So another 5 food, another 2 water, another 4. Ouch, health. So I move there with my red, and now I have the white. So I'm going to spend the white, and the white is 5. I'm going to take 5 prayers.
Okay. That's great.
No.
Oh.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to sing another song. Right? Like, I'm going to get my songs everywhere.
Might as well.
Take up all these cities.
Get those songs out of there.
Yeah.
I want to double check on the songs with the delivery if you get those coins.
Every time you deliver.
Doesn't matter what city.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be a city.
Okay.
Yeah, it just you get it every time.
Okay.
I'll read it. I'll read the rules to those who wish to know.
I always go about second guessing myself all the time. All right, so we're in the nighttime now, right? You're done?
I'm reading it here.
Okay.
So basically, it says, when you get your worm to a city, you can use an action token of any color to place a song in that city. Each song token you have placed on the game board grants you a bonus, which allows you to earn 1 additional coin every time you take the delivery goods action.
Look at you fancy with your songs on the board.
Right? Like, isn't that what that? I would take it as that.
Yeah, for sure.
So here it is. When you deliver goods, collect money for the fair plus everything that is indicated at that moment on your prestige track and add the benefits of your songs. After this, your prestige track indicator returns to 0. So the songs is just +1.
And I guess red, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna do 2 moves. I'm gonna come down 3, 1, 2, 3 with my blue. No, with my white. 3, 1 food, 1 of these. Whew, I'm gonna have to heal this guy pretty soon. And then I'm going to shoot over this way with my red to the glass city. And that is a gray. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to pick up a blue cubie.
All right.
Your turn.
That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna have to spend both the white and black to heal because I can't move. So you take the highest. It's one. You have to spend 2 actions to heal health.
Yeah.
It's rough. I'm gonna use the 5. You have to use one of the 2 dice. You can't use them both. It's not cumulative. So it's just I'll take the highest of 5. So I'm gonna heal 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all I can do this turn.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yep. But now that was the end, right?
Yeah.
That was the third. All right. So now we're going to reset in reverse player order. We're going to pull from the cards up top. And basically, you can take it for the instant up top. So you would get 1 prayer or 1 heal or 1 meat on your worm. Or you could take it for the bottom and hold that till end game. And these are going to be, you'll get like, if you have the highest amount of crafts,
yeah,
you get $8. If you've delivered 3
of the pink
of
boxes,
pink ones, that's gonna be 8 points, or 3 of the blue boxes. So it's really, what are you going for, right?
Right.
So, so I get to pick one first, and I think I don't really want any of these. To be honest, I'm gonna take this one and do the instant, and I'm gonna take the heart.
Okay.
So I'll heal my dude up another one. So. What would you like?
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah, because it's expensive.
Yeah, I know. That was a good call. I'll take this one.
You want to hold it till end
Yep,
game?
I'll hold it.
All right, so then this one gets discarded, and we're going to bring 3 more out. I chose the one on the far left, right?
You chose the middle one.
The middle. Which one did you choose? The right
I chose the far left.
The far left? Okay, so we're going to change turn order because the cards are laid out in order of value.
Yeah.
And the player who drafts the furthest right card goes first.
Yeah.
So let me put the next 3 out. So I got to make sure I look at the values of these. And there's a number printed at the bottom in the center.
Like imperceptible to you. Probably,
yeah, so 12, 10, 12, and 16. So you put them in descending order. Yep. 16 on the far left because the higher value is, I guess, a better card. Right, from left to right.
That's the idea.
Yep. So those are out. We are in the next round, and I go first. So it's morning again. We're going to roll the dice up for us?
Yeah.
Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll? Doesn't matter.
You can roll. You're first player. You roll it. Do a good job.
Well, I hope. 6, 4, and a 2 and a 2. Should I re-roll that? I get 1 re-roll. Probably, right?
Yeah, I would. Considering you have
4, 4, 2, and 1. So it's
my
actually
goodness.
worse. What does it?
Great.
All right. So I'm going first, and already I can't move. I mean, I could if I went a roundabout way.
That's usually what you need to do.
But I'm not going to do that. So I'll use the red. And I'll use the white. Okay. So I'm going to do, with the red, I'm going to pick up this. And with the white, I'm going to pray. That's 4.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I am going to, okay, I guess I have to use the white and the black to move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Okay. So I'll start by going here. That's going to be 3 water. 1, 2, 3. 1. Watch my worm like roll into the city. So sad. He's going to be so tired. He's so sleepy.
You can also spend money to add dice pips.
Yeah, but those are your points. It's very expensive.
It's expensive. I wouldn't do
3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, shoot.
What?
We forgot to reseed the board with plants.
Oh, with new plants?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay,
So.
keep going. It doesn't affect what I'm doing. Look how sad and miserable my worm is. This is terrible. He's rolling into the city, like, depleted. But it's okay. And I'll show you why. I'll wait till you're done that. Because I'm about to upgrade my worm.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Wow, it's all like black, white, and blues up there. There you go.
Okay.
We're set.
Cool. So I'm going to, this city wants blue. Oh, I don't think I got my $6, by the way. You never give me my
Oh,
$6.
you sold? What did you sell?
I sold like way back there for 3,
6?
and then I covered up my 3,
All right,
so I
here's
get 6.
6 points.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
I was talking about it while you were looking something up, I think. So I'm selling my blue to this city, so I'll get another 3 for selling it. But I'm covering up this worm-looking thing, which means I get to upgrade my worm. So lots of cool stuff is going to happen. Let me get my $3 before I forget to collect. Thank you. And then this guy's just going to flip. So now, as you can see from the illustration, he's a much cooler looking worm. I've got more of a sunbrella situation on the top, which is neat. So a couple of things. This is going to come off. So now I can take 4 actions. That's huge. And then also he kind of gets recharged when he evolves. So you automatically get 5 water, which since I'm depleted, this is why it's perfect. 5 of these guys. And 5 stamina. So he recovers a little bit. And now it's much cheaper for me to move and do things that I need to do, especially across these sandy paths. So, right, cool.
You're
That's
done?
it. I am done.
All right, so it's now afternoon.
It is your turn.
I only have this one white, so I'm going to do a 4, but I'm going to spend this 2 prayers to bring it up to 6. You can bring it up as high as you want to, as long as you have the resource to it, to travel down to here. That's my only action that I have, but I got to pay the cost. And again, it's 2 water, 4 health. I'm sorry, 5 food and 4 health. I have no food left at all. It's brutal. You may go.
Thinking about what I want to do. These dice are just not great at all. I'm thinking about where I can go. I kind of want to come down here and pick some stuff up, but we don't have a 6. But I can pay $2 to do that. I just don't know if I want to risk it.
Yeah, it's tough.
When I'll just come this way, like this. I'll take my time. So I need to use the white and the black again to move twice, because they're the only 4s out there. And then I will pick up, I guess I'll pick up a blue. That'll be my plan. And I can do something with a red. Okay, cool. So I will start by moving here. So it's a green path. So now that's going to cost me 2 water, 1 food, and no stamina. And actually, I just need a 3 or better, which is cool. And then I'll come down here on the gray path. That'll be 2 water, 1 food, and 1 stamina to do that move. And I did that with that food, or with a white 4. I will pick up a blue. Can I pick up a blue? No, I should probably. I can't pick up the white. All right, pick up the blue. I'm thinking about picking up this thing, but I guess I can. It's gonna hurt, but I can do it. Yeah, and then I will put that there. He's a package now. And I will put a flag out. How about that? Or not a flag. Looks like a flag. A song. I'm singing a song. Your turn.
Okay. All right, I get 1 action. And I'm going to... well, first things first. I'm not going to take my action yet. I'm actually going to think about... Well, I can deliver before I take my action, right?
Yeah.
Because you can deliver...
You can deliver anytime. It's like free.
At any time. It's a free thing, right? Yeah. So if you look at... deliver.
It's an action, but it doesn't use...
It does not use action tokens. So I'm going to deliver. And I'm going to deliver both my red and my blue. Because here, there's a major tribe on the left and a minor tribe on the right. If you trade 2 of those items, 2 plants that they want on the major side, you'll get the good. If you trade 2 plants that match what they want on the minor side, you get a token.
Yes.
And the player with the highest of these at the end of the game is $12.
And you also get the money too.
I get the money. So
but it's like the cheaper.
It's the lower tiers, and the money is going to be 1 per. So I'm only going to get 2 coins for this transaction.
But you're going to get 2 more because you have
2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get 4 coins, which is not bad. Because my songs are renowned in this land. So I do get this token. It's the only way to get these tokens is by doing what we just said, supporting the minor tribes. And then I'm going to go put these in. So I get 3 more coins for delivering that, and I get to do the worm upgrade myself as well. 3 coins. Worm upgrade. These are delivered. And I'll upgrade this guy. I'm going to get all the goods you got. So much happens when you upgrade these worms.
I know, it's so good.
5, 5, and 5, right? Okay, cool. Oh, I also get an extra coin because I had 1 prestige, so that had to reset. Got my dudes, got all my stuff. All right, that was a lot going on.
Oh, we're in night, aren't we? Okay. You good?
Yeah, but I have to... I think I can only take 1 action this round because before I did all that, I only had 1 action spot. So I'm going to make it be red.
Oh, you started doing stuff before.
Before that. Yeah. Like, I don't think
you should still allocate all your stuff first, and then if you go ahead and deliver, it's like an action that doesn't cost.
It just doesn't. Yeah, but I think you need it. But I would have only been able to allocate 1 die.
That's why otherwise it gets confusing.
Yeah,
so.
it gets very confusing. So I'm going to make it. I'll make it the white die, and I'll just do 4 prayers.
Okay.
Because I do like manipulating the dice there. So that's that.
Okay.
So now we're a night, right? Well, that was my turn. No, you're finishing it.
I'm going, and then we're done. We're done with this crappy dice roll. All right. I am going to move again. Twice. I think. Oh, no, I'm not. Can't move. I don't have any water.
Oof.
And I can't get water because I'm sitting here on a blue cube.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about locking your dice.
I know.
With the package, because you're like...
I mean, I could actually hightail it over. Oh, no, I need a 6. I would have to pay 2 money to, like, jump over there with a black, maybe. You know what I mean? And pick up a red. and then do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll do. So, okay. So taking actions. I am going to fly over here, which is only going to cost me 1 water. I'll use the black die for that, and I'll pay $2 to get those extra pips. So expensive.
3 food and 2 health, right?
And 2 health and 3 food. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
My poor wormy. He
Yeah, that
needs to
hurts.
recoup.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. I'm going to pick up a red cube plant. And I'm going to put down a song.
Oh, there you go.
Boink, with my backwards music note.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it. So now it resets. Now you pick the card first.
I pick the card.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh, deliver no white things? Oh, man. I don't like either of those. 7 black goods. I'm actually just going to take this one and take the water
So you want
right
the
now.
water?
Yeah.
Far right. You snaked me. I'm just going to take the meat. And you're getting player 1.
Mm-hmm.
Bring out the next set of cards. So it's 20, 18, 17. Look at that. The rewards are getting bigger now because we're getting towards the later rounds. We also got to bring out any missing goods or plants.
I really screwed myself up here.
You go now. First.
I have to roll the dice, actually.
You do.
I'm just not sure how I'm going to do this. And there's no other way to get food or water?
Just dice. Well, that's a good roll.
That's a really good roll. It's really good.
Yeah, that works.
So I can abandon this in the desert,
You can.
right?
Just drop it off.
It goes in here
It does.
when I abandon. I just want to make sure that I do that correctly, because I'm probably going to.
You're going to abandon it, huh?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh boy. That's just like so wasteful.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah, just throw it into the desert.
But I need to, because I have things I need to do. I need to, because the thing is, I need to move, and I don't have enough water to move. I don't have enough food to move, which is problematic. So, and the only 6 we have is a blue anyway.
Yeah, it goes into the occupied space. And then starting on your next turn, you can take an action with the die of that color without using your action token.
Yeah, it's like a bonus.
And then after doing that, you return the abandoned box to the bag.
Yeah.
Gives you a free action of that color.
Yeah, you don't it's not like you lose it forever, but
it'd be a good way to like get water, for example.
I know.
If you drop the blue one.
Yeah.
Or food if you got drop the red one.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. I need to be able to get food. I
both.
have like the 2 things that I need.
Yeah.
You know?
So there is a catch-up mechanic to that. You're not going to get the victory points, but you'll get a resource of that color, which is pretty good actually.
Yeah, so I need to like change my strategy here. I don't love it. It's just that, like, the stuff down here is not what these people want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a little tricky.
That's not too bad.
I mean, the thing is, like, the red 3 for food isn't even that good. Can I dump them both?
You can, yeah.
Isn't that terrible?
It would be, yeah.
But I would get a free action of that type.
Next round. Yeah.
You know what
On
I
your
mean?
next turn, yeah. That's like the catch up. And mustard.
I know. All right, well, I guess let's just do it. Because I'm stuck, otherwise I can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could, if I kept the blue, I could, like, up my food and take that blue somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, fly across there, but then I'm just, like, really screwed, so. All right, I'm just going to dump both of these here. And just take all my actions. We'll see. I kind of feel like I need to, like, rest my worm. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Or pick up that white one. Okay, so I'll do this and this. I'll just take like a rest turn, I think. I'm just gonna sit here and rest. So like I hate just getting 3, but I guess it's better than nothing, right? 1, 2, 3. Blue 6 water is pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
do
then
it the opposite way.
What's that? Oh, I am. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll use these 2 to go up 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least now my worm he's
back
like,
in business.
I can't move anymore. Get this stuff off my back. And the next round I'll be able to take those.
Get off my back. All right, you want to fix that gray cube?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Was that bothering you?
It was actually. Obviously, I'm going to pull all 4 of my action tokens down because I'm going to take every one of them. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to move, but I'm going to move a roundabout way here because it's a lot cheaper. So I will spend I'm going to spend the black and red dice because they're both over 3, and that's all I need to do the move each. So I'm just going to go. So the cost to go here over the turquoise road is 2 water and 1 meat, and that's it. No health. And then my next one to go here is over the gray road, which is 2 water, 1 meat, and 1 health. So like that's really cheap. 2 actions to just move.
I know.
And then with the blue and white, obviously I'm going to pick up the blue and white goods.
Oh, you're picking up them both.
Right?
You're picking up them both.
You're picking up on both. I am indeed. Want to put us in the afternoon?
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do. I'm so stuck. I really cornered myself here. This is like not good. It's like you just kind of want to fly back up to the beginning of the board, but you can't. You know what I mean?
No, you cannot. It's enough.
I knew you were going to say that. It's so weird. Oh, man. This is so rough. It's so rough, not enough.
It's enough.
All right. Well, obviously I'm going to use everybody. Mm-hmm. What? Yeah, I just don't know how. All right. Well, I can move with a 3. So let me at least... Do I want to pick something up first? Maybe like a white? Or a black?
Or both.
Or both? I mean, yeah. That's not really what I want, though. I'll at least pick up a black, I guess. I'll just do that for starters. The thing is, I don't want to lock up all of my actions. Do you know what I mean? For next time. With the white, I kind of want to do a prey. So that I can do that. And now I'm looking at... Now I can use these as dice also, without spending dice, which is really quite powerful actually.
It is, yeah. That's what it said, right? You heard when I read it.
I know. I just don't know if you're limited. I've not put 2 of them there before.
No, they give you space to put 4 there.
They do. Yeah,
it's
you
a
can have 4. Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Starting on your next turn, you can take an action with the die of that color without using your action token. After doing so, return the abandoned box to the back.
Yeah, so it's like a bonus.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is you don't get to put them on your player board and track them.
Exactly,
That's a pretty big
which
penalty.
is huge. Yeah, I know. It's a big penalty. But it's almost like you had it, so you get to use the knowledge of it or something like that. What do I have? A black? Yeah, maybe I can like shoot over here or something. I don't know. I just like don't want to lock that up again. This is so rough. I just don't know what I want to do. I'm so stuck. All right. What does this thing just gives you, like a token? A 2?
Only if you give them a black and white.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are end game points.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so I'll just do a move, I guess. Like over here. So I'm going to do a red road move. So 1 water, 3 food. Like out of food again. 2 of these guys. Just feels like not worth it. Do you know what I mean? And go here. It stinks. And then I'm going to use my red to...
You can't go there.
Why?
What did you use to go there?
I just paid for it. Oh no, I came from there.
That's what I'm saying. This is your second move.
Sorry. Ugh. Really? I thought I was going to go...
No, you were going to, but you'd have to pay it again. You can't pay it again. You don't have enough meat.
I came from there? Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just get more meat.
Right. And now you have another yellow and red and blue action.
If I want to. I can use them later too. There's just nothing for me to really do with them here.
Okay.
I mean, I could pick up a red, I guess.
You could.
You know what I mean? Which I guess makes sense, so I could just do that.
Yeah, just flip it, and then that goes back in the back, and flip your action to.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. So you're square now. So I can only do black and red actions because I've got all these goods, and I've got to get over to here. So I need a 3 to move, and they're both a 4 and a 3, so I'm good. So I'll go the turquoise path. That's going to be 2 water, 1 food, and no health. And then I'm going to take my next action will be to take the gray path, which is 2 water, 1 food, and 1 health. Very cheap.
Yes.
And I'm done. So we are down to night now.
All right. Great. Just great. Well, I'll go up here. So I'll go my red path. I'm going to spend a white. I only have a white to spend, so I can do a white plus a prayer to bump that up to a 6. Go there. And also a 1 water, 2 of these guys, and 1, 2, 3 food. So expensive. I can drop off, I guess I could drop a red. So I'm going to drop off my red, which these people want. So I'll get 3 for that. Plus 4, 5. So 5 altogether for that delivery.
Just 5?
And then I'm covering up my shelter. So I get to put my shelter out.
Anywhere. Any location.
On an oasis.
Even on an oasis.
Yep.
Or a city. Or a camp.
I don't know where I want to put it. I guess I'll just put it here in my oasis next to my worm.
There you go.
Okay. And that opens up some storage spots for you as well, which is cool.
Yeah, it does.
And then I've got a blue 6. And I can't, so I don't have any food. Shoot. Just go hang out in my shelter. I may just spend this and do 6 because that was a really good roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, that's all I'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now,
what?
What's my turn?
Yeah.
What I didn't do at the end of my other turn was I could have delivered that turn, even though because I had enough actions to get here.
Oh yeah, you can still.
I should have delivered at the end of my
definitely
turn because at the beginning of this turn I want those actions available. So let me do that to catch up. So I'm going to deliver a blue and white, and as you can see here, they want blue and white. The upper tribe does, the major tribe. So what they're going to do is pay me a premium for both of these. And I'll open that in a second. So they're going to pay me 3 coins each. So that's 6, 7, 8.
Do you get the payment as well?
What do you mean?
I thought you trade for it, like the upgraded good.
No, I get it automatically as well.
Okay.
I get paid and I get the good.
Oh, okay.
Because you would get paid without the good if you only gave one of those two.
Okay.
So 8. 1, 2. So I've got that. Now these go in here, so I get to put out my shelter and I get to flip a dude. Because I covered both. So the shelter and the guy.
Give me a look.
So my shelter I'll put out, but I'm going to show you which guy I can do. I'm going to flip this guy. I forget what his name is, but he actually allows me to heal myself using either a black or a white action token and not both. So it makes it a lot easier to heal your worm. So I have my first companion. It could be any of the ones you wanted to unlock. And then I said I have my little base I'm going to put out. And I'm going to throw it in this oasis here. And now these are available. So that was the end of the last turn. So now I've got to do this turn. So I'm going to use all 4 of these actions. And get myself moving. Trying to see which town I want to go to. Guess I can go down here and grab those. Yeah, that might not be bad. I don't really know if I want to do that though. Oh, what? The blue is the 6? All right. I will spend the red to eat meat. I'll get 1, 2, 3. I will spend the. Don't want to get water. No. I'll spend the blue to move. So he's going to go here. And it's going to cost me 1 water, 3 food, and 2 health. I'll spend the white to heal for 5. Boom, because I could do just the white now.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'll spend the black to put a song out here.
Very good. Well played.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this.
What do I want? I'll take this one.
Okay.
I'll keep that for end game scoring.
Very good. And I will take. I guess I'll take this guy.
Then we would bring out the next 3.
Mm-hmm.
The second to last round, actually.
Yeah.
28, 29.
The penultimate round.
Yes.
If you will.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Let's get some new cubes out here.
Sure.
I'll roll these dice again.
So with the shelter, one thing you can do is you can actually hire these dudes in the cities.
The acolytes.
The acolytes, if you buy the matching color of the good, and they'll drop it off. And you pay them $1, and they'll drop it off
at your shelter.
In your shelter, and then you can just go to your shelter and pick it up.
Yeah, we didn't explain the shelters, but the cool thing is that you can use the shelters almost like its own little hideout. So your worm can go there, drop off goods, and then also pick up goods, and those are stored here on your board. So it's pretty neat. Okay, cool. So we're ready to go. It's like the exact same roll we had last time.
Pretty close, yeah.
It's like exactly the same.
I think it is.
Actually, I swear I rolled these
actually
dice.
be exactly the same.
All right. I'm using all my actions, obviously. Man, it would be nice to be able to get one of those things, but I am like out of food, and this freaking three food with this die pip count is like killing me. But whatever. Worm's got to eat, right? So 1, 2, 3. I'll feed him first. And then we can take the 6. Maybe it will pop up there. That is not what I was hoping was going to land up there. Thanks for that. All right, here we go. We'll do this. So I'm going to take us. I know I'm doing this. Am I doing this? I'm doing this backwards? No, I'm doing it right. Here we go. Take a 6. Come up here. That's going to cost 1 water, 3 of my food, 2, 3, and 2 stamina.
He's hurt.
So rough, I know. Oh, and I didn't use. Yeah, okay, here, cool. So we'll do that, and I'll take a white. That's it. Your turn.
You good? All right. Well, I'm gonna do them all, obviously. Just trying to think if I want to pick up a white one. Yeah, I might do that. Let's pick up a white. I'm gonna do a move, but I'm gonna move with the white, and I'm gonna spend a prayer to bring it to a 6, so I can move straight up to here. That's gonna cost me 1 water. Oh, 3 food. I don't have 3 food. I can't do that. So before I go, I'll spend that to get 1, 2, 3 food. So then I'll spend the 1, 2, 3 food and 2 health to do the move.
Okay.
Right. So it was I couldn't spend the white. I had to spend that and spend an extra prayer. So I used the white to pick up goods. I have 1 more action with the 6, and I'll spend that whole thing just to get the water and just do 1 move.
Okay.
So you'll go.
My turn? All right. I want to pop up there, but I can't. I have 2 actions.
Oh, cripes.
What'd you do?
I forgot that when I traded for this good, I should have got a yellow good.
Yeah, that was like the whole point of that, right?
Yeah, and that
okay,
goes
make
in
it right.
that goes in a slot. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
There's nothing else to
Right.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot to collect my good.
Yeah, I wonder where you're going to deliver that to.
Well, this is the dock. It's the best place to go. You get top dollar.
Top dollar for your trades.
Huh?
All right, I don't have enough food or stamina to do this. Which is not good, because I need these guys to bump my stamina up. I'm just like failing at this so hard right now. This is like the worst.
Well, I think they've seen most of it.
What, the game? I know we have like one round left.
I know.
We should just finish it out.
Yeah.
Do not follow my lead on like how you should play this game because I'm not doing well right now. I've walked my stupid worm into a hole. You know, I'm trying to do too much. I'm trying to it's like a wormhole. I know. It's so terrible. Like, I feel like you're cheating.
Why?
I don't know. There's so much stuff. I'm just sitting here with like a bunch of crap. My worm is like, you're overdoing it. Please give me a rest.
Remember, you abandoned 2 goods.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
why
look, I'm in the same situation again. But I'm like, I can't pick up the right stuff to get it to the right place because none of the people wanted what I had to get. Because you were delivering all the perfect things. So it's absolutely awful. Just terrible. And we're here again, you know? Mm-hmm. 2 water, 1 food, 1 heart. Like, I could literally get across one of these things, and that's it. I don't want to drop these things off again. 2 water, a food, and no stamina. Okay, so I could do this. This is, again, it just seems like such a waste. I'm going to spend 2 water, 1 food, right? Mm-hmm. And 0 stamina. And my red die, and come here to my shelter and drop off all my crap.
There you go.
At my shelter. Mm-hmm. And then I will can't do anything. Use my blue die to do nothing.
Get water.
Yeah, I guess I could. Just get 6 water.
Yeah. At least that's something.
So I'm just like, he's like very hydrated.
He's super hydrated, but he's got nothing. He's like on his
hungry,
deathbed and he's starving.
Very hydrated.
He's got a lot of water. That's what matters. So I can only take 2 actions now because I've got all this stuff. All right. Well, I'll just do a twofer, the blue and red. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna take the long way home. The long way. Right? Mm-hmm. So that's gonna cost me, both my dice, but it'll cost me. So I just add them up. 4 water. 1, 2, 3, 4 water. 2 food and 1 health.
Okay.
2 food and 1 health, and I'm done. So he's like boop boop.
Got you.
That's it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Nighttime. And I will bring everybody down. I'm going to have to do one of these guys. Lame. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 5 for the 5, the white 5.
Yeah.
I'm still here, so I can pick these up.
You can put them back, yeah.
Right?
For sure.
I just set them down so I could like rejuvenate my worm.
So you can heal them. And then you flip the tokens.
Yeah, flip them again so they're right now.
Yep, you're right as rain.
And then I will move on back. Oh no, I won't because I don't have any food, don't I? It stinks. So I guess I'm gonna do this. I will get food. 1 food.
You could pay. You get 3 food, right?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do.
You could also pay prayer to get more food.
Oh yeah, that's right.
4
prayer
I'll
do
get
that.
You 4 more food.
Yeah.
Like
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Don't store that up, man.
Yeah, I could have done that here too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll do it that way. That's fine. Actually, I'm gonna take one of these and give myself 1 more of those for the prayers. You see what I'm doing here? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then for my last one, I can use him to move back up my path. Can I stop there where you're at? Mm-hmm. We can both hang out in the same city, right?
Yeah. We're not really like competitive.
So 2, 1, and nothing.
Good?
Yep, I'm good.
Outstanding. All right, so I'm going to use black 1. And the blue 1. All right, so first things first. I'm a realist. I'm going to pick up this black plant, and the next one is blue, and I'm going to move straight away straight away. Right, yeah. Oh, I don't have any food. Darn it. That's not what I want to do. So then instead of the blue, I'm going to play the red and get meat. All right. But I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 of these. So I'm going to get 6 meat.
Okay.
Done. So
Cool.
Finish the round.
All right.
I'm going to draw.
What are you going to take?
This one.
Really? What's that one? 5. Move the gear. Remove the relics. 5? I don't even know what that means.
Devices or whatever those are.
I'm just going to take this one.
That means having 5 of those yellow, having 5 spots filled in, I think. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
that's what I figured it meant. Okay, cool. Let's go.
or something to that degree. Not really sure. All right, last round. Here we go. 33, 34, 38. This is it, folks.
For all the marbles.
For all the marbles.
Okay, that was a terrible roll. I'm going to re-roll everything
Re-roll.
again.
Okay.
Rolled a bunch of ones.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
No, that was really bad.
This is like worse.
Yeah. You made a terrible
Can I roll
one.
it again?
No, this is it. This is where we are.
I mean, that wasn't much worse than what we had.
It's where
I had
you
2
are.
1s and a 3 and something else last time.
Yeah.
Not a 6.
All right. Well,
Okay. Did you fill these in?
I did not.
And this one?
Not at all.
To keep up with your filling in of goods.
Keep up with the Joneses. There you go.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, I can't move across the red road anymore. I'll do these 2. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pay. Like paying in points.
Gosh. Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, this is really bad. It's really, really not good. All right, so I will pay one of these. 3 food. 1, 2, 3. 2 stamina and $3.
Yeah.
Lame.
I know. I'm gonna have to do the same. Spend money on.
And this is like all we have for the rest of the
money is bad.
round. So let's do
Just spending points on this crap.
Yep.
All right. What next?
And I will see. I'm gonna get this like purple package.
Did you pay all your stats?
I did.
Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna have to pay. Like I'm gonna trade in these 2, right?
Yeah.
To get the purple package.
Okay. And?
But I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, will I even be able to deliver it?
Probably not.
Huh. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm delivering these. They are going to be worth 6 altogether. 6 money. 6, 7, 8. 8 money. So you're going to give me 10?
Yeah.
And I get a purple. QB. Thank you.
Okay.
I get to flip my character.
Which one?
And I don't know yet. And I also get $5. And I'm going to put that there. And lock him up.
He doesn't lock up.
Oh, he doesn't? He just stay there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I can still use it.
None of
It's
yours
just,
are locked anymore, actually.
Yeah. Where did you throw something at me over here? Okay. Okay.
You have one more action to take?
Yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do. That 3. Oh, and I have to flip one of these too. So you took the one that lets you care for your worm for cheaper, which is like not really going to help us right now. The navigator is pretty cool. As he lets you She lets you travel 2 segments of the route with the travel action.
Mm-hmm. Without having to stop. But you got to pay it all. But you can do, it'll count one action though, which is great.
Yeah, you do have to pay it, but you only need to do
one action.
You only need one action to do it.
2 spaces.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
That's pretty good. I'm probably going to do that. And then for my last action, I will get food. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I get to do one action. It'll be red. Doesn't matter because I'm going to spend $3 to move with that action up to here where you are, and I'm going to deliver this black and white one just like you did. So I'm going to get premium for it. That's $6, $7, $8, $9 for the delivery, and I'm also going to get a purple. And these go here, so I'm going to get $12 more.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
All right. Here we go. So let's see. We need a 3. Because I still need a 3 to travel. Have you been taking that into account?
A 3? 3 what?
On your worm. Like if you try to use these to travel, you can't.
Oh, yeah. I've only traveled once, and I had to do a 6 value, which I paid 3 coins for.
Okay. Oh, here, let's do this then. I'm going to bring... Why is he still a box? I'm going to bring this down, and... Like we can bring this down, doesn't really matter. So I will move. Oh, you know what else I could do too? This is not bad. I'm gonna spend. I'll spend this and move for a 3. But I'm gonna because navigator, I'm gonna go here, then here. Okay. So that's going to be a total of 4 water, 1 stamina, and 2 food. You with me? So that's going to get me boink boink over there. Then I am going to pay... See, I'm gonna have to do like this one. Well, we'll do this first. I'm gonna pay this guy here and put down a flag.
A song?
A song. I know. Well, it kind of looks like a flag. I don't know. It's like a conversation bubble. So I guess it is truly a song.
Yeah. Good.
No, I'm not. I still have an action. Actually, I have 2 because I can use this too, which I may end up doing. Oh, you know what? Instead of going up, I was thinking I have to go up here, but I don't. I'll spend this for 3, and instead I will do this again. So I'll go boom, boom. Okay? So another 4 water, 2 food, and 1 stamina.
Okay.
And that way I go boop, boop, and I can deliver this purple package.
Yeah, so that is $6.
And that's going to be $6. Plus it goes down in this row here, so that's me 3, so that's 9,
give you a
10. Yep, just give me that.
Oh, you plus 1 for every song you have out. 1, 2,
yeah, that's right.
3 more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It all adds up.
It does. And then this gets covered up, so that's good. I guess that's it. I'm just hanging out up there. I didn't miss anything else, right? I think I'm good. Okay.
Good? All right. I've got to try to get up here, but it's like it's like expensive. It's like, which one do I want to go to? Probably that one. All right, so I'm gonna spend $3 to bring my die count up. 3. I'm gonna have to use, hold on, not a black die, I'm gonna use a red die. All right, so $3 plus my red die is gonna give me a 6, which should make me go here, and that's gonna cost me 1 water, 3 food, and 2 health. And with my white die, I'm gonna pick up this white. All right, nighttime.
Nighttime, last turn.
Yep, what are you doing?
I have no idea. I'll come all the way up here. Like, what am I gonna do? Travel out and travel back?
I guess so.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm so lame. I did a bad job with my worm.
Well, there's room to grow for both of us on
There
this.
is definitely room for improvement here.
Much better strategy.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm kind of, I can't even like call it in. All right, I'm gonna do this and get food. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do this and come down here. Boom, boom. And that's gonna cost 4 water, which is all my water. And 2 food and 1 of these guys. And then I will like pick up this thing, I guess. And I'm gonna put a song down. There.
Okay.
That's it. That's like
very good.
all I can do.
All I can do is 1 move because I only have all this goods in my cart.
Look at all your goods.
So I'm going to spend that and $3 to make the die a 6, so I can move straight up to the docks. That's going to cost me 1 water, all my food, and 2 health. But I'm here.
Yep.
And I'm going to do all sorts of delivering. So first I'm going to deliver. Let's deliver this white one. And they're going to give me the lower value for white, which is only 1.
Yeah.
So I get 1 coin plus 1 for every song. And I have 1, 2, 3 songs out. So I'm going to get $4. I'll pay $1 and get a 5. But then I unlocked one of my people. So I'll just unlock this travel lady. And then I'm going to deliver my yellow and my purple. So my purple is worth 6. Plus 3 is 9. And by placing this, I get 3 more, so it's $12. So I'll take $12 for that delivery. And then I'm going to deliver my yellow, which is actually down here. And that's going to get me $11. Plus 3 is $12, $13, $14.
Yeah, that's great.
15 is a lot. But she unlocks either $3 or another person. Which is like, all right, let me just unlock the baby worm.
Okay.
She helps carry extra stuff for you.
The baby worm.
The baby worm. And that's it.
Okay.
So I finished all my big deliveries.
Cool. So that's it.
That's it. So
Card.
what do I want? 1, 2. So what does that mean? 5 whites and let me see the book.
Yeah, here you go.
I just want to see what these mean.
The iconography is a little bit.
It should be back here.
Yep.
Here, what does that mean?
So if your last delivery in the indicated record of goods delivered matches the color of the required box, you receive money.
I'll take that. Because basically saying if the last delivery is white.
Oh, I needed that one. All right. What is this? Wait a minute. I need to look at turkeys is purple. That's pretty good.
Yeah, if your last turkey was purple.
Your last turkey was purple.
And if you had no turkeys, you get 4.
You guys probably can't see this, but when it's a jar, like it's a normal looking.
I can see it.
Jar, right? But like when we first unpacked the game, I'm like, what is that, a turkey?
It looks like a roast turkey.
Looks like a roast turkey.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
All right. Let's look at
okay,
Endgame.
cool, so I'll take that.
Right. We're on Endgame. All right. Let's see. End of the game. So after completing the night phase for the last round, it's time to evaluate your final income. So mission accomplished. If you have not delivered any rocks during the game, you get the rewards for all the missions you have next to your player board for which you were able to meet. So if you got rocks, then no bueno. Yeah. We didn't do the rocks. You get a lot of points for doing rocks.
You get tons. That's why they're like you forfeit all of your. Yeah.
So let's look at your rewards, and I'll pay you out on what you got.
Not much. Okay, so I've got 5 black cubes. Didn't do it.
Nope.
3 red cubes. Didn't do it.
Nope.
My last craft was purple, so I do get that. So I get 4 points. Very good.
I'll give you a 5.
And then this one. Just read this one again.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like plus.
So basically, at the end of the game, if you are the one who has delivered the most goods of that type,
which I'm not, because you also delivered one of those.
Most goods of that type.
What's this one?
You received the money indicated. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
But I don't get it because
you didn't do
one
the most.
is not more than one.
Nope. Tied.
Yes.
All right, so you didn't get any of them.
Nothing.
All right, so mine's like, did I deliver 5 blues?
Well, just the one. I got 4.
5 blues? No. 3 whites? Oh, yes. That's $5. Well, yes, I did.
Yeah, and your other one too.
And my other one too. If my last delivery was a white, I get 5 more.
Yep.
So I'll trade this in for a 10. All right, cool. Next is specialization seals. If you had delivered 4 of any one color, you would have got these specialization seals.
Yep.
And they would be worth a lot of points.
Yeah.
I missed it by 1.
Yeah, you missed by 1.
Support the minor tribes. If you have accumulated the highest value worth of minor tribe tiles, even if you're tied, you get an additional 12 coins. So,
seriously?
Yeah, so I have that guy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, but I'm about to take the songs, so.
Yeah, so if you are the one who has the most songs on the board, you get, even if it's tied, you get 3 coins for each of them.
Yeah, so you get 12.
Oh, I see the same thing.
Yeah.
It all evens out.
It's all even. It's all balanced.
Sure. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
That's it. The winner is whoever has the most money at the end of the game.
You beat me. Big
you got banker hands. Counting money all your life. 1, 2. 85.
85.
Oh,
we're tied. 85 too. Really?
It's 85 here.
No, that's tens, babe.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Oh, I actually think I have 55. Where I got 80 from.
What just happened?
You know what I did? I did 10, 20, 30, 40.
Everything's 10.
That's still not 80. I don't know how I came up with that, but 30, 40, 50, 55.
You made me feel all bad about, how did you only get 85? I don't know.
I was like, you definitely have more of those big yellow ovals than I do, so.
Oh, man.
All right, make us big. Let's talk about
this. Make me big. All right, here we go. So that was sand, probably played as poorly as you'll ever see.
This is so hard.
Yeah, I don't think we we get the game. It's just that the strategy is hard. So
it is so hard. It's
just
so difficult.
It's still, but which I love that. I love the fact that out of the gate you're not like, I'll just make a couple of routes and go earn money.
That's the thing, I think, because we love pick up and deliver games, but this is not as straightforward as just let me go here and pick this thing up and then take a bunch of moves back this way and drop it off here. It's like you have, and this is where I fail because I try to get as much done as I can at the same time, and that puts me back because if you try to load up this worm with everything you need to travel across the desert, like you're gonna fail. You're gonna end up dropping it. So like, but that's the tricky part because you're like, I don't want to just do these cheesy single drop-offs.
Right.
But you have to in the beginning of the game. I'm cool with that. But it's like you want to do more. So you think you're ready to like transport 2 things at the same time.
Yeah.
But you're not ready.
You're not ready.
Not unless it's like comes out right next to the thing. So, but it does ramp up. But if you kind of get stuck like I did, like leaving stuff in the desert, I was stuck for like a round just because I planned poorly. I didn't do a good job. But yeah, anyway, but it's really cool. Like it's a really, really tricky, challenging puzzle that I was not expecting.
Yeah, and it's a really cool puzzly type game where, like, I like thematically how you in your logbook you're tracking the deliveries with the cubes of which type of plant you dropped off, so that, but it also acts as like more ways to generate points and bonuses
Right.
And unlocks and all the little upgrades and stuff. And we didn't even use the asymmetric leader powers, like, because you have a captain.
Yep. So on the back of this,
so flip
like
this.
I actually have, they're like veiled if you don't have them flipped, and then you flip them and they're like, I'm a person. I have Surmesh.
Yeah, and I have Stemesh,
Which lets me flip dice.
Yeah, you can flip two of the dice,
amazing.
and mine is like, mine's kind of like, I forget what it is. I think it's with plants. I can do something without using an action.
Yeah.
But here it is. So it's like they're really powerful. Yeah. So your action tokens always show their active side, and they are not occupied. So when you load a plant, so you don't turn them into boxes.
Right.
And it allows you to use that color die.
Yeah, so even though that action space is filled up with the plant, like you can still use that action.
Like, she's pretty powerful. There's a bunch of them. So we didn't want to play with them because it's just more for you to kind of learn and wait.
You're like trying to follow along and you're like, wait, why did you do this?
Because then it gets really complicated with the rules. Yeah. But otherwise, like I said, there's a lot of variability in just that. Having to maintain the worm because you just can't, like, just traveling is it really, if they wanted to sort of demonstrate the difficulties of navigating the desert.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
They really did capture that.
Because it's like, it's so costly just to get from one city to the next.
Right.
And, just to deliver something.
And again, this is a game of patience.
Yeah.
And, like, I like to say I have a lot of patience, but when it comes to, like, getting stuff done like this, I want to run across the desert with all my stuff. And I can't, and you can't. Like, you can't do it.
You've got to take your time.
You have to take it slow and steady. And you have to stop at the oases, and you like, there are times when you do have to, like, take that, just jump to the city and pay the cost, but it is really costly before you upgrade your worm.
Yeah, and if you push too hard, you
can't push him.
You're gonna spend another round basically just healing back up again.
Right.
And getting yourself resupplied.
Yeah.
Which really, I love how when you can get a theme and a mechanic to really tie together.
Yeah.
And I think the way they did that, you feel like you're in the desert pushing this worm and paying for it, and then having to, like, resupply everything, and it creates that sort of, like you said, it's like you want to rush but you can't.
I know,
because the terrain is limiting you, and it's just to add that into and keep it from feeling like I'm picking up cubes to move cubes, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing too that I liked about this, is that it wasn't just turning these cubes into other cubes for the sake of doing that and then selling them off.
Right.
There's really a strategy in, like, I'm picking these up, I'm not just trading them up, I'm actually making out, because they're paying me, but they're also giving me a little bit of a kickback, and then I can take that kickback and go sell that to somebody else or take it to a port, which is just really, really neat. The other thing you didn't get to see us do, with the exception of the seals, is that you can, at any of the major cities, you can sell either the crafts or the relics at the lower price.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not worth doing unless you're, like, if you were really stuck at the end of the game, I guess, in the middle of the desert.
And you need to just cash out.
And you need to just get rid of it. Or if you're in danger of, like, having to drop that for some reason, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it's, like, late at night when we're playing these now, and we've kind of been through a whole day. But it really, like, this burned my brain a lot more than I expected it to.
Yeah. Just
in trying to plan out my routes. You've got, like, the luck of the dice. You do have the mitigant. But yeah, just a really, really tight little challenge, and that's kind of what we've come to expect from this series from DeVere.
Yeah,
so I'm just absolutely loving it.
We haven't been disappointed yet.
Nope.
These are all great games, and they're all staying in our much smaller collection because they just are. They're a small package. They don't take up a lot of space on the shelf. They don't take up a lot of space on the table, and they're just so thinky brainy.
But they don't take, like, a long time to learn.
No.
Like, we're not sitting here like, what's this rule and what's that rule,
and the component quality and
yeah.
art is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it makes sense. It works.
Yeah.
So
they've been just crushing it. So every time we get a new one, it's just, we're over the moon to play it. So yet another one. So let us know what your thoughts are. If you thought this was something you would get into, if this is something you want to add to your collection, we'd love to hear it. But yeah, I mean, you basically heard it. We both loved it, and phenomenal game.
I think you're going to be seeing this just ahead of the retail release. So this is a game that you will be able to get from Devere within the week.
Yep.
And if you're watching this in the future, obviously you probably already have a game or you're looking to get it. So drop us a comment. Let us know if this is something that you would play, if you think you need it in your collection, if you have questions about it, if you're like, you guys played the whole thing wrong, like, let us know.
Let us know.
And so we'll communicate with you there.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you.